Should I
You can call
you
me Ginger, Brian, Monty. It's all like I will respond to all of this.
Dude? We'll just call you dude.
Dude.
Ginger, I think in 10 years' time, this is my opinion. I think it'll be very hard to say that consoles are even as popular. How do I say it? They're very, very niche right now. I know everybody talks about consoles, and 250 million people are on console right now.
I think you have my favorite one right behind your shoulder. That's the Logitech G Cloud.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
I
it's a
get
cool
like
little thing.
it is incredibly cool because it works with my Xbox, my PlayStation, my Steam, my GeForce Now, like to the point where when we bring back up to, and I'm gonna let you finish your thought in a second, but to the point when we talk about
If I
PC
remember.
day and date, right, for PlayStation, when PlayStation officially launches their cloud app on PC, which allows you to connect into their cloud services, which I'm being told is on the way, well, that's day and date. Like, regardless of whether you're running it locally or not, like if all of a sudden I don't need to own your hardware to play your games, even if it's like, yes, I'm subscribed to your PlayStation Plus service, like I'm all about that. Like, I think that ends up being something that, as somebody who has become only increasingly more busy with life and responsibility, the ability to pick up that little handheld, kick back and play, and then all of a sudden kids go to bed and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a higher fidelity experience. Now let me just move over. All my saves are all in the cloud. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. It truly is an incredible experience. But that's just the thought that I keep seeing having. Like, as technology advances, we're seeing accessibility advance just as well. And it's going to feel weird if, like if you have a system that just only does one thing. My son came to me and was like, "Hey, Dad, can we play Smash on your computer?" No, son, I'm sorry, we can't. Like, we have to have this for that. And for him, obviously, he's young, but it was foreign to him because every other device in this house does everything that he wants it to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the future is probably not console in the next start of the next decade. And it's hard for people to understand that because they think of, oh, the internet, the infrastructure around the world doesn't make that possible. But a digital, untethered way to play games or on demand is really where the future is going to be. And people always think of now like, oh, it'll never work. But if I go back 10 years, a lot of stuff that we enjoy would have never worked. And I loved cracking open a CD case and taking a CD out and opening the book. And I loved all that. I collected DVDs for a short time.
Yeah.
I threw those in the garage one day and I was like, I do not miss you. And on demand is really how we, it's how we consume almost. There you go.
Dude, like
which one is that? Hold that up against
Final Fantasy 2. Yeah. And so it's like, I have two copies because the second one is right there. And then a couple of old NES games that I have, but everything is 100% digital in this house.